Hello, hello, good evening. Welcome to Wednesday Footsoak, Collective Footsoak. I'm so happy that you're here and you took some time for yourself. My name is Prerana, and a little bit about me. I've been meditating, doing Sahaja yoga meditation since 1979, so a few decades. And it's really a big part of my life. It's a thing I rely on every day, to be honest. And by profession, I'm an early childhood education consultant. So education and meditation are at the core of who I am. And I was so excited to be a part of this event today because this collective Footsoak has been going on since May. And today is the 100th day. Can you believe it? Like, this is amazing. And this is the last one for 2022. And the new sessions will start again, will resume on February 6th. So there's going to be a little bit of a gap. And if you've been enjoying these 3 times a week sessions, just take a pause and hopefully you'll continue in your own pace at home. So a little bit about me. In terms of my journey in Sahaja Yoga, I got my self-realization in India. And during those days, Srimati was very accessible to all of us. And she would make time for us and she would nurture us. And the things I remember about her is every time you were around her, there was so much joy. There was so much happiness. And time kind of stood still. And there were, the gatherings would be big, but in that midst of big gatherings and small gatherings, Srimati would be present for each one of us. Like, she'd be available for each one of us. And I was trying to think of one incident which was kind of miraculous or spectacular, if you like. And I was reminded of a time when I was in Cabela in 2009. Cabela is a place in Italy where Srimati had a house on top of the mountain, and she spent a lot of time there. And back in 2009, I was very lucky that I got to spend the whole month of July in Cabela. And the house is a castle. It's very big. For those of you who've been there and those of you who haven't, I'll try my best to describe it. It's a very big house and very grand, and overlooks the valley. There's a river there nearby. And this particular incident, I remember we were having a little Vishnu Maya Puja, which is the aspect of lightning. And so we had just done a celebration downstairs in the hall, and Srimati was actually upstairs in her bedroom. And then the message came that, we should all step out into the back patio, back balcony area. And it was in the middle of the afternoon. It was like maybe 4 o'clock. And the clouds were completely clear. The sky was completely clear. And we all stepped out. So there may have been like 30, 40 of us all cramped around and all just looking because we were asked to go out. So we all did. And suddenly, out of nowhere, the clouds started forming, and the outline of the clouds started having lightning. And there was this most spectacular lightning show that happened. So with no clouds, no rain, because, lightning and thunder usually goes together, on a clear blue sky, the clouds started forming, the lightning started forming around it. And for the next 30, 45 minutes, I think we lost track of time. And what we saw and what we witnessed was the most amazing lightning show. So there'd be something on this side of the clouds, and then there'd be something on this side of the clouds. And it was like the clouds were speaking to each other. And there was this absolutely spectacular lightning show, this lightning display that was done. And, Srimati was watching it from the window, and we were all enjoying it together. And she was saying how, because you all recognize the lightning aspects through the Vishnu Maya Puja, And now the lightning was so pleased and so touched by all of you thinking about it that it showed up in this beautiful, spectacular kind of just created out of nothing. There was no thunder. And then just as it started, it just all disappeared. And I think it was just such a beautiful, touching moment. And, we all, Shrimatji taught us this, that we as human beings are made up of all the elements. And so all the elements are part of us: the earth, the light, the water, the fire, the ether, the air. They make us who we are, right? They're part of us. And so seeing that come to life was beautiful. Anyway, just a little bit of, getting to know Shrimatji a bit more, and maybe Sahaja Yoga from a different perspective. So here we are to do a collective Footsoak. And for those of you that have been joining these sessions and enjoying the Footsoaks, I'm sure you're benefiting from them, and I'm sure your meditations are going deeper because of it. I personally like to think of Footsoaks as a mini spa. It really feels like a mini spa. It just refreshes you. It takes all the stress out. It just takes all the tension out, and it just relaxes you in a beautiful way. So I hope you have your Footsoak bowl ready. Mine is ready below my desk. And so we're going to start off just by settling our attention. And, the Kundalini energy that we have inside us responds to our sincere desire. So just take a minute and just put your hand on your heart, and let's just desire for this Footsoak to be deep and fill us with silence and thoughtless awareness, meditation. And let's just desire for this next few minutes that we are together, that we can completely become one with the all-pervading power. So let's do this. Let's take your hand and rotate it clockwise on top of your water. Don't need to touch the water, just above it. And symbolically vibrating the water, meaning you're sending good thoughts to the water, that it becomes powerful enough to cleanse us and take out all the tiredness and the tension that our body might be experiencing. So go ahead and do that. And it's not the movements of the hands that makes a difference. It's the intention behind it, and it's the desire behind it. So do that. And then, and I think maybe you've heard this already, but the hot water is good if you're feeling left-sided, meaning you're feeling lethargic and tired and maybe very emotional or overwhelmed. So hot water is good for that. But if, on the other hand, you're feeling like you're very hectic and go, 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 and you can't seem to calm down, then cooler water is good for you. But you can, of course, have lukewarm in the middle. So get the water that makes your heart happy, because you really want to enjoy the Footsoak. So go ahead and put your feet in the water, and your water should already have salt. I have a towel next to me, and I have a little cup that I'm going to rinse my feet off at the end. So let's start with just raising our Kundalini and giving a bandhan. So remember, the left hand stays still and the right one wraps around it. And it's again not the movement. Put the attention inside. As I raise my Kundalini, I raise my attention up my spine. So I'm desiring for my energy to rise, which is at the base of my spine. So let's do that together. The eyes are closed and I'm wrapping my hands around. So I'm going to raise my Kundalini. I'm going to bring it up to the top. My head is going to go up, and I'm going to give one knot. And then again, go slow. Have your attention go up the spine. And second knot, 1 and 2. And the third one, we're going to give 3 knots. Again, very slowly with full intention. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to protect our centers. So left hand stays on your lap. The right hand goes over your left side. over your head down to the right hip. So you're making like a rainbow of protection. That's for your first center, the Muladhara. These are the Sanskrit names. This is the second one, Swadhisthana, which is by the hips. Back on. Now the third one, which is near your belly button and your abdomen area. Want to protect that. Back again. Now the heart. Want to protect the heart area. Now the fifth one is by the throat. And back again. And the sixth one is the forehead. And back again. And the seventh one is the top of our head. And we put our hands down in our lap. Both the hands are on the lap, eyes are gently closed. Make sure you're comfortable, because if you're distracted, then your attention will be distracted. So make yourself comfortable. And we start with 3 very slow, deep breaths. So we're going to inhale through the nose, fill up our lungs with oxygen, and exhale through the mouth. So here we go with the first breath. Hold and exhale. Just let all the tiredness leave your body. You know, when you take deep breaths, it's a signal to the brain. It's time to slow down. It's time to relax. It's time to feel safe. Here we go, the second deep breath. Hold and exhale. Third deep breath. Hold and exhale. Take a scan of your hands. You may even lift your hands off your lap, just slightly away in the air. Just feel both your hands. Does one hand feel heavy or tingling? Or are they both feeling light and breezy? Is there a cool breeze in your hands? Is there a hot breeze in your hand? Just take stock of what your subtle system is trying to communicate. And based on what you're feeling in your hands, you might want to clear one channel longer than the other, but we'll start with the left side. So put your right hand pointing to the ground. The left hand is open in your lap, ready to receive the cool vibrations. And here we say, Mother, please. So we're talking to the energy inside us, right? We call her our mother. Mother, please clear my left channel. Mother, please come in my left channel. Please take away all the heaviness, all the depression, all the tiredness, all the overwhelm. Please clear my left channel. And as I'm doing this with my attention, I'm going to make 3 very loose, relaxed circles in the center of my palm. It's like giving a bandhan to the palm. It's like giving a circle of protection in the center of your palm. So do it with your attention very slowly. Make 3 relaxed circles in the center of your palm. Mother, please clear out my left channel. Now feel your hand. Does it feel lighter? Does it feel, is there any fingers tingling? Right, Footsoak is a way to clear out. So keeping track of how you're feeling is very helpful to guide your clearing techniques. Now we're going to bring the right hand in our lap and the left hand is going to bend up. Fingers are pointing to the sky. And here we desire, Mother, please cool down my right side. So the right side gets very heated when we are doing many activities and becoming quite hectic. It creates a lot of heat in our body. The liver gets very hot. So let's desire, Mother, please cool down my liver. Mother, please cool down my right side. Please take away all the thinking, planning, worrying. And now with my attention on the right palm, I'm going to make 3 loose, relaxed circles. Give 3 bandhans to the middle of your palm with your attention. Mother, please take away all the heat and overactivity. Please soothe down my liver, soothe down my right side. Bring both the hands down and just feel for vibrations. What do you feel? Are you starting to cool down? Are you starting to feel the cool breeze? Now with your attention and with your hand moving, so I'm going to move my energy, I'm going to move my Kundalini by guiding it with my hand. So my left hand is on my lap and my right hand is just going to go very slowly up my spine, all the way to the top of my head. And I'm going to press my head down with my right hand. I'm going to do it again, starting right in front of my hips, all the way up. I want my energy to rise and come to the top of my head. And one more time. Put both hands back on your lap. Now we're going to put our right hand on the heart. In our heart resides our spirit, the pure essence of who we are. Not the ego, not the title, not the relationships, the pure essence of who we are. Mother, please come in my heart. Mother, please help me to become one with my spirit. Mother, please help me to become one with my spirit. Thank your heart for working so hard for you, pumping your blood. Feel your heartbeat beneath your fingers. Really put your attention inside your heart. Connect with your spirit. Mother, please fill my heart with love and joy. Please make me an open-hearted person. I'm going to move my hand to the middle of my tummy, right over my belly button. This is the 3rd center, the Nabhi center. In this Nabhi center resides the capacity to feel satisfied and content, to go through life satisfied and content, to be at peace, peace with myself, peace with those around me, peace with the situation around me. Mother, please help me to become peaceful. Help me to be peaceful inside me. Help me to be at peace. And here we also desire, Mother, please help me to be satisfied and content. I am so blessed and so grateful. Take a minute and express your gratitude for everything that comes into your attention. You know, when we put our attention on the blessings we already have, they multiply. So take a few minutes and express your gratitude for everything you already have. Now I'm going to move our hand to the center of our heart. And here we say, Mother, please take away any anxiety and insecurities that I may experience. Please take away any anxieties and insecurities I may feel. Now I'm going to move our right hand to the left shoulder, where the neck and the shoulder meet, and stretch your neck to the right side. I am not guilty is the affirmation here, and believe it. Because we are the pure spirit, we are not guilty. I am not guilty. I am not guilty. If there's a lesson to learn, help me learn it. Mother, help me not to sit in guilt. Help me to take the guilt away. Now we press our hand across our forehead. Press your palm, heel of your palm and your fingers. Squeeze your temples. Mother, please help me to experience thoughtless meditation. I forgive myself. I forgive everyone else. I forgive them all. And keeping your head bent with the palm of your center of your palm on top of your scalp, rotate your scalp in a clockwise manner. Mother, please make my brain enlightened. Please come in my brain. Mother, please establish my self-realization. Mother, please help me to touch the silence that exists within me. Bring your hand down, keep your eyes closed, and we can go into meditation for a few minutes, keeping your attention on top of your head. Maybe we can listen to music, keeping our attention on top of our head. Just enjoy your Kundalini rising. See if you can feel it going up your spine. So if somebody can put some music on, that would be great. We can have a meditation with some music for a few minutes. As we start to come out of our meditation, let's try to see if we feel the vibrations over our head. Bend down your head and try with your right hand a few inches above your head. How do you feel? Do you feel coolness? Do you feel heaviness? It should be something should be coming out from your head, from your sahasrara, touching your palm. Now try with the left hand. How do the vibrations feel on the left side? You can also try with both your hands up and just put your head up and just feel the vibrations. Do you feel them? Now, as we wrap up, let's complete with our Kundalini raising and giving a bandhan. So start again, very slowly. One. This time two. One knot and two knot. As you're doing this, look up to the sky. So your intention is that you want your Kundalini to rise and to be up there. The third one. 3 knots. 1, 2, 3. This is symbolic of our desire. We want our energy to stay up, right? We don't want it to come down. Now giving a bandhan. So going up the left channel, over the head, down to the right hip, and back. That's protecting our first center. Now protecting the second center. Now protecting the third center, right by the abdomen area. Now we protect the heart area. Now we protect the throat, both the shoulders, protecting the forehead, front and back, top of the head, and back. So, how was that for you? Were you able to become thoughtless? I hate to disturb the peace. This is the hardest time to talk, but if you want to put it in the chat, if you were able to become relaxed or thoughtless, or did you experience your silence? This again is the last session for this year, and it'll resume on February 6th. Hope you'll join us then. And we're going to put the music on in case you would like to stay and meditate a bit longer and just want to continue staying in the meditative space. If you're leaving and you're done with meditation, now you can rinse your feet. I'm going to take a minute to rinse my feet, and you can do the same. And then if you are done with it and you want to stay on with the meditation, with the music going on, you're welcome to do that. Let us know in the chat if you enjoyed it and if you have any questions or wonderings. Yes, thank you for joining, and wish you all a very, very happy new year when it comes, and continue, working on your spiritual journey and making time for yourself. This is great. Take care. Bye for now. And we can continue listening to the music if you'd like to stay on. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.